Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, my brother, my friend, Malam Nasir Ahmed Rufai, I want to thank you especially because I know what sacrifice you have made to be here for us today. I am always obliged to you. I thank you very much. I also want to take the opportunity to congratulate you on the magnificent celebration of the centenary of Kaduna State. I struggled very much to be here, but unfortunately I had to be in Calabar on another national assignment. So once again, congratulations. And I think it's great that less than a week after that epoch-making event, you are here witnessing another epoch-making event. The chairman, Senate Committee on Information, National Orientation and Ethical Values. I can't thank you enough because you've been with us every step of the way. When he said that he's going to follow us from city to city, he meant it because since I became minister, the Swiss Senator has followed us not from only city to city, from country to country. So I can't thank you enough for your cooperation. The Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Information, Honorable Anka, I thank you very much also because your committee also has always given us the support we need. I thank you very much. I want to also recognize the chairman, the Director General, the Chairman, House Ad hoc Committee on DSO, Honorable Sunday Marshall Kaltu, who incidentally is not only my friend and my brother, but we went to law school together. So you can see that we go back very many years. I thank you very much for the matured manner. You steered the ad hoc committee. You showed excellent understanding of the industry. You're welcome. Thank you very much. The DG MBC and the DG NTA, who, if they would be honest with you, would not flatter me because they complain I shout always on them. But all the same, I thank you for your cooperation because without that, robust cooperation, we will not be here today. The chairman Digi team, who I also always refer to as the institutional memory of digitization, is the one I always go to when I'm confused. Thank you very much for leading us. The chairman of the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, Mr. John Mama, I thank you very much. People will not know that hardly a day passes without me and Mr. Mama either disagreeing or agreeing, or or seeking for cooperation. I thank you for the support you've given us. And by the way, I did. I gave your apology in Ilorin, and I explained to the public that you did not come because you could not come because you received the invitation just a day earlier. And the Swiss Senator also told the whole world that you were at the airport till 2 a.m. on the day of the launch, and that's why you couldn't come to Ilorin. Thank you very much for the trouble. Permit me also to please recognize the chairman of Setup Manufacturers, which is the the DGT chairman said, that is the gateway to anybody actually, migrating from analog to digital. Without your support, we will not be here. The chairman, CCNL, that is the company that does the aggregation for the channels, you're very much welcome. InView is here also. Gentlemen of the press, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, sir, please don't let anybody deceive you about their Kaduna-ness. none of them is more Kaduna than I here. And I'll prove it to you. You see, Your Excellency, you see, in the late 60s and early 70s, L5, Amadu Bello with Kaduna, was where it used to happen. And we were the guys that was making it to happen those days. But don't forget that I did attend government called Kefi. And of course, Kaduna was where we all came to spend our holidays. And when I had the chairman team bragging about Kaduna and St. John's, I quickly want to remind them, listen, it's not the same St. John's. You see, my school was so superb, so excellent in academics and in sports, that when their ace sportsman, Engineer Walidiko, came to Kefi to compete, and we showed him the quality of what we were, he transferred from St. John's to do HSC in Kefi. You are not. So, Your Excellency, this is a real Kaduna man who's talking to you. Good morning, the students and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here for the digital television rollout in Kaduna State, just about 48 hours after the rollout in Ilorin, Kwara State. At the launch of Digital Switchover in Ilorin on Wednesday, I did say that we are now back on track and that we will henceforth embark on a rapid rollout of digital television across the country. The fact that we are here today confirms the veracity of that statement. And I must say here that our here today is largely due to the dynamism of one uncommon patriot, the chairman of Pinnacle Communication. I say an uncommon patriot because this is a man who has invested in this DSO. And I can tell you, yes, he's a businessman, but his motive is not just to make a profit. His motive is because he believes in this country, he believes in this government, and we must continue to appreciate him. Let me sincerely commend all the stakeholders who are working round the clock to ensure the success of the transition from analog to digital television across the country. We started in Jos, we went in Plateau State in April 2016, where the TSO train started. And we have now transversed Abuja, Ilorin, and today we are in Kaduna. The National Broadcasting Commission, the digital distributors, the set-top box manufacturers, the Digi team, and indeed all stakeholders are pulling all the stops to ensure that DSO train continues unimpeded on its journey across the country. I thank you all. Last Wednesday, it was the turn of the integrated television services to bring to reality the launch of the DSO in Ilorin. Today, to the turn of Pinnacle Communications in Kaduna. Permit me therefore once again to congratulate Pinnacle Communications' chairman, Sir Lucky Omoluwa, on another significant milestone in the rebuilding of our television story. Within the next few weeks, we'll be rolling out in many more states as we seek to take the digital television experience to all the 6 geopolitical zones. We now have our 2 signal distributors in full operation mode. Our aggregation platform for channels, Free TV, is fast becoming a household name. Our set-top box manufacturers have started local production, and we now have almost 1 million boxes supplied into the value chain. With the DSO train now on the cruise control, we are turning our focus to the crux of the matter, which is content production that will help to bolster our economy. By content here, I refer to TV shows, sitcoms, documentaries, music videos, drama series, talent and reality shows, etc. The challenge before us is to ensure that this becomes a profitable industry for our creative talent, entrepreneurs, advertising agencies, TV channels, and digital distributors. I've always said that we have so many untold stories, and it is evident from the demographics of our population that we have a large young workforce who happen to be those with the highest propensity to work and consume content. With Digital Switchover, there will be over 200 channels and probably over 1,000 organized production outfits looking to feed them with content. All this will require infrastructure investment in production destinations with studios, graphic and sound hubs, etc. At the end of it all, we would have created millions of jobs. We have clearly identified that the funding will have to come from advertising and paid services. So it is crucial that, I'm afraid we have a glitch here. The temperature is too, the iPad is responding to the temperature. But fortunately, I did read this bit before. Now, like I said, the most crucial aspect of this DSO, after we have established, after the signal distributors have established themselves, the set-box manufacturers have also established themselves, the content aggregators are on course, will be content. Because content becomes king in a digitalized television environment. And this is because with over 200 channels, they will need to be fed with content such as documentaries, such as sitcoms, such as music videos and the rest. And this would actually bring out the best in our young population, many of whom are brimming with talents and creativity. And because we want to also move from the era where we just sell airtime to an era where television stations are rated by the viewership they command. We've also set up, we're also working with the NBC to ensure that we have what we call an accurate audience management scheme, whereby we will know exactly which television station, which content provider has the highest number of eyeballs. Now, the value chain of the DSO is so enormous. We are talking about a minimum of 30 million households, a minimum of about 60 million eyeballs. This will provide jobs not just for the top set-box manufacturers, but for our youth in the area of manufacturing, in the area of technical work, and also it would help us to ensure that that very scarce foreign exchange is retained within the country. Our appeal to our governors is that they must please invest in set-top boxes. There's no way the DSO would be functional without that gateway. If you don't have the set-top box in the house, then you cannot, receive digital television. And unfortunately, we have a very big population, so we want to appeal to governors to please provide as many set-top boxes as possible to the citizens. But we're also partnering with governors and local government chairmen to help you, because we have technology to ensure that you collect your radio and television fees. In exchange, you buy our set-top boxes, and we also agree on the sharing formula when we collect this license fees for you. I'm glad to say that The governor of Kaduna State has been very supportive, has spoken to me several times, has indicated his willingness to assist us. But I'm also calling on him, not just for Kaduna State, but because I know he's a very influential member of the Governors Forum, to help us please spread this message. Once again, I welcome everybody to this very momentous, and epoch-making DSO in Kaduna. Thank you very much.